So it's away we go then. Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Shoots! Defending of the desperate variety. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Takahara. First quarter of an hour gone. This is a promising build-up. Now that looks a decent ball. Jude was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chu tries to play it through. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Akanji. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, no joy this time. Marquez. Now it's Takahara. Great ball if he can get there. He's being a... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Kimmich. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Juve, given the lift of his goal. Juve running with the ball. Oh, he's bustling through. Can he finish? Chance, surely! Messi. Drogba.
There will be
Messi.
1 minute added time.
And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Miami really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Jude. Well read, nice interception. He's got away. Kovacic. Mateus. Neymar. He's through here. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Miami clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, this could be a chance. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. they must start showing some bite.
Serginho.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Marquez. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Takahara. Neymar. And Kovacic. And it's Serginho. Can he get it through? Marquez spots it and intercepts.
Miami really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 14, Olise. Coming on to replace him is number 4,
Mateus. Looking for options. Real chance! There's a no-nonsense tackle. He's having a hit! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Kukçu absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Ball is over the line.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Takahara. Coming on the field is number 5, Mbappe.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Miami really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Cafu calmly anticipates.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No, it's come to nothing. And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. And here's Forlan.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Messi. Messi. Oh, that's neat. Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short, and it's made it shapes to shoot! Deftly away. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Bellingham getting forward. He's found a way through. Kovacic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Forlan. No, that's been intercepted. Still goalless. Nicely spread. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Kupchu. Neymar. It's a good run he's making out on the left. That's been slipped through. And the finish! He's scored! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Miami can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There will be one
Mateus
added time.
pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now it's Messi. He's found a way past. He is through here. In towards the back stick. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we are back on the way.
Miami can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Serginho. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Quality ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Still just a single goal between the sides. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Well, that has not gone well. Marquez. And that has left him in a heap. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got.
It's Neymar! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 4, Bellingham.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 9, Mbappe.
Miami are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Number 10,
Hazard,
Messi. Coming on the
Serginho,
field, number 98,
and he was quick to react.
number 8, Erling Haaland. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Akanji,
Number 17,
Kukçu.
Scholes.
This is a promising build-up.
Number 20,
Nice
Olise.
interception, his positioning was spot on. Scholes. Neymar. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Neymar. That is lovely. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it.
Borussia Dortmund really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Cristiano Ronaldo. It's bounced back off the post. And he thumps it clear. He's got away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Olise.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here. Borussia Dortmund appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Spence clears. That has ended up in no man's land. And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition, and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He has found the way through. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's Couch! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short, and he welcomes it. There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. He's delivered all right! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Neymar. Great vision. That is good alertness.
Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this.
Shot, surely! Neymar. Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
That's going to go a long way. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Serginho.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
It's a promising position. He's got away. Romero. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. It's Pelé! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Messi.
2 minutes has been indicated.
That pass has been well intercepted. Serginho. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half. Now it's Couch. It's a pretty loose pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Kukçu. Serginho. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And now they can clear their lines. Pass somewhat off target, and he was quick to react. Edmilson. Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Howson. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And he's intervened well there. Pele chasing after it. Kovacic. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Pele.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Kovacic. Edmilson. And it's Scholes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. Kukçu. And he has been fouled there.
Substitution.
That has been cut short. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for a runner.
Miami clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 1 minute added
Kukçu.
time.
And this is Kaut. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Yeah, Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Now it's Kimmich. Chance! And they've got rid. Now it's Saviola. Kovacic makes the interception. Pele tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's found a way. It's Pele! Oh, it's come off the upright. Serginho. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kovacic. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely shaped ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kukçu. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Saviola. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a shade optimistic. Beckham. Koundé. It's played through for him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's the throw. 15 minutes till half-time. Mateus. Now it's Count.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Miami really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Drogba is onto it in a flash. Now it's Saviola. Now it's Pelé. He'll try from distance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Port with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Kimmich. And it's Kukçu. And Mateus. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Gerrard, renowned for his... And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So right back into the action. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Koundé. And Edmilson. Pelé, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well read, nice interception. Beckham. And it's Drogba. Zanetti. Gerrard. That has ended up in no man's land. Kukçu. Spread it left. Oh, they can break here. That'll be a throw. Oh, can he get onto this? In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Pelé. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Count! Beckham. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? Pelé. Gerrard. Now it's Drogba. Spread out to the left. And it's Gerrard. To Beckham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Port really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And a chance! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Substitution on the field, number 5.
So changes afoot here,
Number
and from
6,
both sides.
Varane.
Martinez.
Number 17,
Cafu.
Edmilson. Number
They're
15,
avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition
Number
box.
10,
That's where it has to be.
Pele. Coming on the field,
Probing pass.
number 3,
Shot at goal!
Chiellini. Number 24,
A real chance
Van
and a
Dijk.
real let-off.
Number 2, Rijkaard. Number 21, Diego Forlan. Number 22, Neymar. Substitution. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Koundé. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Neymar. And this is Drogba. That's it. The referee says enough. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort. It is edge of the seat time here. Their place in the league at stake. Great for the neutrals, utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism.
There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And this is Neymar. Shoots! He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Dani Olmo. McAllister. Great vision. Can he finish? Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Count was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kovacic.
Miami really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Caught offside that time. Kovacic. And it's Kovacic. Mateus. And this is Count. Dani Olmo, who can single-handedly make a difference. Kovacic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Yamal, he's picked his way through. Can he finish? Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Kukçu. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Neymar. Serginho. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, he's had a shot! Another special Neymar moment! A finish right from the top draw. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Neymar at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Just 1 in it now.
Oh, we have
Massaro! Oh, well hit, very well hit, actually. This possibly the last play of the half. And he's quick to get rid. Deep into stoppage time. And that signals the end of the first period. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're...
He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish.
And he's let fly. And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's...
Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And that is about as cool as they come. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, whatever about the intent in that or not, you really shouldn't be making the situation any worse. Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
And here's Messi. Puyol deals with that comfortably. Puyol can clear it away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh no! Kukçu. Cafu. Van Dijk clears without hesitation.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Madueke. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho gets over and intercepts. Kukçu. No, that's been intercepted. De Bruyne. And Stojkovic. Played out to the left flank. And he's managed to get for Donadoni! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kimmich. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Crunching tackle. Now the ball's gone astray. And here's Count. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on. Good chance here! And that's off target.
Mbappe probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Great vision. And that's a throw-in. Kimmich. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a sharp pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Kimmich. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And a quick reminder today to
What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good. Need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Number 18, Mbappe.
So, into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Raul, number 21, El Hadj Diouf.
He's having a pop! And that's definitely not his best. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Mateus, Kaut, and he's got away from him. Neymar's cross. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Cafu cuts out the pass. Now it's Neymar. And it's Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh no. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kukçu. Ball's gone out of play. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Miami clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Mateus. It's Kaut.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Serginho. Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Neymar certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar plays it short. Oh, that's a fine interception. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! Oh, he's done it! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Number 17.
Madrid now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this. But has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
He's got away. Neymar. And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only real... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to be impressed with the all-round capabilities of this guy, Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian really is one of the best central midfielders around. He does work best in a midfield three, I would say.
Count! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Neymar. Chance for a shot! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Floated through. Cleared without hesitation. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the pass is intercepted. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has ended up in no man's land. Played out to the left flank. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Looking for a runner. That's the keeper's ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Liverpool restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Serginho. Akanji. He's picked his way through. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Played out wide. Kukçu. Well, they've got it again. And the finish! Well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. complete. Liverpool have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo,
minutes has been indicated.
Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe, just the keeper in, and the shot! So a temporary halt to the action. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's come loose. He'll try from distance. Magnificent from Mateus. He's got himself an absolute peach. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Threads one in. It's a promising position. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, that's been intercepted. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Kovacic. Shot could be on. Now that is commitment to the cause. This is their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear.
Miami clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. 5 minutes left on the clock. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Martinez gets it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's the keeper's ball. And that's that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've been really impressed by this guy, Marmoush, who I expect to be amongst the goals here, Peter. He's, for me, very much the complete package. Great operating alone or in a partnership, but I prefer to see him play off somebody. That's when you really get to see his skills, not just as a finisher, but as someone who initiates as well.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Messi gets flagged offside. Marquez. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, good ball!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Count absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that.
And Batistuta! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Raul. Best. He's found a way past. Very nicely done. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Miami are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lovely feet. Delivered low.
Well, not...
Chance for a shot! Off the post! Modric! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona have their second corner now. De Jong! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Modric, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Nicely spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Miami certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's going wide left. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh no, this does not look good. whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's well spotted. Kukçu. And it's Neymar. Serginho. Spread neatly. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Batistuta, looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? And here's Couch.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's found a way through. Serginho. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, he's got space here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And they win it back again. Kovacic. Couch will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Balde. It's gone out for a throw-in. Balde. Marquez. De Jong conjures time and space where few can.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Balde. De Jong. And he was quick to react.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the...
Big chance! And he can clear it away. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Kukçu. Serginho. And he's quick to get rid. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. And this is Neymar. And the shot! It's hit the crossbar. And he's had it nicked away. And a goal kick. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Serginho. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Messi, he has found the way through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. In it comes, he leaps for it! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Howson cuts out the pass. Raya clears. Donadoni. Can he get it through? Look at the space here! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Mateus with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Shevchenko. Decent chance! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Tries to pass it through. Great vision. Shevchenko. Oh, well played, well played. Kukçu. Now Neymar. Always onto this.
2 added minutes
Counts
have been
at it in a
indicated.
wide position. Koundé. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus. Raya with the clearance. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Hello everybody, and a quick
Well,
announcement
obviously
now.
things
We would
are
like
not
to
good,
ask you all
Peter.
to kindly
It seems
stay
the
seated
team were
during
just
the
a bit
match.
too busy,
Thank you for your
playing within
cooperation.
themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution in progress.
And we get things going again.
Miami really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kovacic did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Neymar, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu. And it's Kimmich. Kovacic. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Kukçu.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Aguero. That's tidy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value...
Just about within shooting range. And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Coming on the field is number 15, Didier Drogba.
Just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Could be danger here. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar has it out wide and it takes the shot. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Drogba. Defending was strong and firm. The final 5 minutes. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Joshua Kimmich. Coming
Cafu.
on to replace him is
Kovacic.
number 8.
Kukçu. Mateus. Good chance here! No, he's missed it.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Drogba. Shot, Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's a good-looking ball. That's the end. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply, they were beaten by a better team on the day.